Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of our 12 days of yoga joy. Our practice today will be a gentle flow focusing on our heart chakra. So, opening up our beautiful heart space where our joy resides, as well as love and compassion. No props are necessary for this flow, but if you like to bring those into your practice, by all means, of course, do that. So, making our way into our first pose. You'll extend your left leg out to the side and bring your right foot back behind you. We're going to get into that right quad as well as opening up the chest. So bring the hands back behind you. Let the hips sink down. Reach your heart forward as you bring those shoulder blades to kiss one another. And you can keep the head neutral if you feel like you want to bring the head back, and if that's okay in the neck, you can do that. And taking 3 breaths here, really focusing on breathing into your heart space, into the lungs. And taking a cleansing breath, inhale through the nose, breathe deeply, fully into the lungs. Open mouth, exhale. And bringing your upper body up, we'll come into a fold over that left leg. So doing your best to align the nose over the knee. Soften through the shoulders. And taking one more breath here. And bringing the upper body up, coming into deer pose. So bending that left knee, bringing that left foot in front of you. And we're going to come back again to open up the chest and get into the quad. So as you lean back, then send the chest forward, really trying to hug those shoulder blades together here. Breathing into the chest, to the lungs. Last breath here. Bringing the upper body up, we'll take a variation of a baby wild thing. So planting that left palm to the floor, you're going to inhale, swoop that right arm forward as you lift the hips and send them forward, getting deeply into that right quad. And then we're going to exhale, bring it back around, and we're going to take this 2 more times. Just a nice little gentle flow. Inhale, lift the hips, send them forward. Exhale, bring it back around. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it back around. Very nice. And then switching the legs. So right leg's extended out in front, left foot comes to that left hip. Bringing the hands back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift through the heart. Relaxing your jaw. Breathing into your heart chakra. Sparking up this inner joy. One more breath here. Coming up and then folding right over that right leg. Doing your best not to lock that right knee. Taking a cleansing breath here. Engage in your core as you come back up, transitioning into deer pose, so bending that right knee. Once again, bring the hands back behind you. Reach the heart forward, draw the shoulder blades together. One more breath here. Bringing the upper body back up, planting that right hand back behind you. Inhale, swoop that left arm around and back as you lift the hips and send them forward. And then exhale, bringing it back and around. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back around. Last one. Coming into tabletop from here. Let's move through 3 rounds of cat and cow. Coming into neutral spine. Extend that left leg all the way back. Tuck the toes. Press through the heel. Nice deep calf stretch here. And then bring your upper body forward so that the shoulders are stacked over your wrist. And we're going to come into a modified side plank. So you're going to bring that right foot out to the side, pivot onto the outer edge of your left foot, and then reach that left arm up. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Taking one more breath here. Looking down at your right hand, reach that left arm forward towards the top of your mat. Nice long side body stretch here. And then we're going to start planting that left palm to the mat as we come back. So bring that right foot back onto the ball of your left foot. And now we're going to step that left foot forward, coming into lizard pose. Good. And plant that right palm back to the mat, left palm to the thigh. Push yourself up here and open up the chest. So draw that left shoulder back, sinking down through that right hip. Nice stretch into the hip flexor, as well as opening up the heart. One more breath here. Plant your left palm back to the mat. Send that left leg back, coming back into tabletop. Taking one round of cat and cow here. Inhale, really lengthen the spine. Exhale, coming into your cat. Flat back. Extend that right leg all the way back. Tuck the toes. Press through the heel. Bringing the shoulders back over the wrist, coming into our modified side plank here. So bringing that left foot back, pivoting that right foot, reach that right arm up. Looking down at that left hand, reach that right arm forward, bringing it all the way down, coming back to center, and then stepping that right foot forward into lizard pose here. Planting left hand to the mat, right palm to the thigh, right thigh, pressing yourself up, opening up the chest. One more breath. Bringing that right palm to the mat, send that right leg back, coming into child's pose this time. Big toes touch, widen the knees, send those hips all the way back to the heels, reaching the arms forward. Taking 5 slow, deep, full breaths here, breathing into the back of your heart. Cleansing breath. Transitioning into downward facing dog. So bring yourself forward, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. And just walking it out here, shifting from one side of the body to the other. Inviting in any other movement that feels good for you here. And then let's take a pause in the stillness of this downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath. Lifting that left leg up nice and high. Bend the knee, open up the hip, get into that quad. One more deep, full breath here. And then bringing that knee in towards the belly, stepping it all the way through, coming into high lunge. Reach the arms all the way up and then open up into cactus. So bending at the elbows, reach the chest forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Good. Coming out of the back bend here, bring the hands down and with the palms facing forward, reach the arms all the way up, coming into a deeper back bend here. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the arms forward, bringing the upper body forward. And then we're going to plant that right palm to the mat, sweep that left arm down, back, around, and up. Coming into a revolved lunge twist here. Lowering that right knee to the mat. Reach that left arm back behind you, holding here, or maybe you grab on to your right foot or ankle. Open up the chest, draw that left shoulder back and down. And then slowly releasing that right foot back to the mat. Bring that left hand to the outside of your left foot. Tuck the toes of your right foot. Lift that knee and then send that left leg all the way back. Three-legged dog. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring that leg back down. Pausing here, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg reaches up nice and high. Bending the knee, opening up the hip, stretching through the quad. And then bringing that knee into the belly and stepping it all the way through. Coming into your high lunge on this side, reach the arms all the way up. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up into cactus. Bringing the upper body back up, drop the hands down, reach the arms forward with the palms facing up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the arms forward, making your way into this revolved twist. Left palm to the mat, right arm reaches around and up. Pausing here. Don't forget to breathe. Lowering your left knee to your mat, reaching that right hand back behind you. Holding here or holding on to that left foot. Gently releasing that left foot back down. Reach that right arm forward and making your way back into one-legged dog. Sending that right leg all the way back. I meant three-legged dog. One more breath here. Lower your right foot to your mat. Take a pause here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Rolling up onto the balls of the feet. Bring your upper body forward. Dropping the knees to your mat. We'll come to sit on the heels. Taking a pause here. Rest the hands on the thighs. Curl the tailbone under. Taking a cleansing breath. And now inviting in camel pose if that is in your practice. If camel pose is not in your practice, you can just bring the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back, opening up the heart. Camel pose will come onto the knees, bringing the palms of the hands to the low back. And there's 3 positions that we can offer here in our camel pose. So just see where the body's at, starting with the first one. So drawing those shoulder blades back together, elbows back, send the hips forward as you lean back. Igniting the glutes and the thighs here. So you can be here, or maybe you prefer having the toes tucked under. Just be mindful of the baby toe or any toes that aren't going the direction that they need to be going. And again, pressing through the low back as you send the hips forward, drawing the elbows back. Or maybe you bring your hands to the heels, reaching up through the chest. Maybe you drop your head back. Breathing into this beautiful space of your heart, wherever you're at. Taking one more breath. Gently coming up and out of this back into our sitting on the heels, curling the tailbone under, letting that low back release. Take a cleansing breath. Coming into an easy seated pose. And take an inhale, extend the arms out to the side, and then exhale, twisting to the right. Left hand to your right knee, right hand back behind you. Opening up the chest as you draw that right shoulder back. And then release your twist. Extend the arms out again. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. And untwisting. And now making your way down onto your back. Once you get here, bring the knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side. I have some affirmations here that I'm going to read during your Shavasana. So I'm just going to set those to the side of me. And now coming into happy baby, widen your knees, send the feet up towards the ceiling, either holding on to the outer edges of your feet or to the back of your thighs. Press down through the shoulders, press down through the hips, through the low back. Maybe take a few rocks side to side here. Pause. Big breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs, the chest, the heart. Open mouth, exhale. Extend the legs out to the side, stretching through the hamstrings, the back of the knees. And bending the knees once again. Release the feet, bring your feet to your mat. Take the feet nice and wide, bring the hands to the belly, and just windshield wiper the legs side to side. And bring yourself back to center. Walk the feet in together and then send the legs all the way out, coming into Shavasana. Take the legs nice and wide, sending the feet to the corners of your mat and finding the placement for the arms that feels most opening for you through your heart space. So maybe that's in cactus arms, maybe the arms reach all the way back behind you or just out to the side. And once you settle there, take a cleansing breath. And visualize and feel for and sense this space, this heart chakra being so open right now, and just this beautiful circulation of joy. And our affirmation here: joy resides in me. I am a vessel of love, joy, and kindness. When I embrace joy, I embrace myself. And if you'd like to stay here a little longer in your Shavasana, you You can always hit the pause button, or if you're ready to get your day started, bring some gentle movement back into your body, wiggling the fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles, rocking your head side to side. Take a nice lengthening stretch. Bring the arms back behind you. Bring the legs in together. Point through the toes. Reach through the fingers. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bringing everything into a little ball. Just keep your head rested. Take a few rocks side to side. And then rolling over to one side and making your way up to an easy seat. Good. And let's bring the hands to the knees with the palms facing up. Really open up your heart space. Draw the shoulders back. Closing the eyes. Taking a cleansing breath into your heart chakra. Embracing all of this joy, this energy of joy that is within you. May you allow it to trickle into every part of your day today. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope you and your heart enjoyed this practice today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 4.